Alright, good morning and welcome to the program Talk Sport on Global Television. It's the day where we look at big issues that are making the round across the globe, the 27th day of December 2024. We've got some very interesting stories making the rounds across the globe and in different sports. And on today's edition, hopefully we'll be having our guest join us midway in the program to give us analysis and that takes us regards different issues we'll be discussing this morning. And also we'll hopefully be having CAF license coach and the president of Chris Onukbeku who will be joining us from Cote d'Ivoire to give us highlights of how he perceives 2024 in the world of sport. He will be joining us via Zoom and we'll get his take as regards different talking points. But let's begin from CHAN 2024 qualifiers. We know that the Black Galaxies of Ghana will hit Rio today for the 2024 African Nations Championship qualifier against Nigeria. The second leg encounter will hold at the Godswick Babu International Stadium on Saturday. 26 players, technical crew members, and officials of the Ghana Football Association will make the trip, according to information available on the official X account of the Nigerian Football Federation. The Black Galaxies will fly into Port Harcourt aboard a chartered aircraft. The contingent will then convert Uyo by road after completing immigration formalities in Port Harcourt. They will have a few of the Godswick Babu Stadium later this evening. Meanwhile, the Dramani's side were held to a goalless draw by the preliminary rivals in the first leg. So it's going to be an exciting time for Nigeria Ghana when the teams file out on Saturday at the Godswick Babu Stadium in Uyo. You can count on the fact that the Nigerians will trip up at that stadium to support their Diamond Super Eagles, and we are hoping we'll be able to get the needed victory over the Black Galaxies so that we can qualify for the CHAN tournament taking place in Kenya and Tanzania. The three East African nations will be hosting the CHAN tournament. It's been a while Nigeria appeared in the tournament, so this is going to be a very good test for the Nigerian team to qualify for the CHAN tournament. Alright, let's move on to other talking points. We've got stories coming out from the EPL where Southampton manager Ivan Juric is optimistic that Pedro Nwachu will soon get off the mark after the club despite his slow start. Nwachu is yet to open his goal account for the Saints following his arrival from Belgian club KRSC Genk in January 2023. The Nigerian has featured in 22 games across all competitions for the South Coast Club. The tall striker was handed his second start of the season in the loss to West Ham United on Boxing Day. Nwachu spurned several scoring chances in the game. Juric was with his performance and has backed the forward to end his goal drought soon. Fulham secured a historical 2-1 victory over Chelsea at the Stamford Bridge. Alright, from that story, let's move on to the story that has to do with Alex Iwobi. Yes, Iwobi is in the news this morning as Alex Iwobi played a crucial role in the comeback and featuring for 90 minutes before being substituted in the stoppage time. Chelsea took the lead in the 16th minute through Kopama, but Fulham fought back with Harry Wilson equalizing in the 82nd minute, while Rodrigo Nunes then snatched victory at the death, scoring in the 95th minute to seal a thrilling comeback for Fulham. Iwobi's impressive performance saw him top several statistical categories, including most passes in the final third, which stood at 23, and most dual won, which stood at 8, and most successful take-ons, which stood at 4, and most chances created also 4, and most fouls won 3. So Alex Iwobi was half man of the match of that encounter against Chelsea. First time Fulham winning at Stamford Bridge. It tells you how well the Fulham team played and how well Alex Iwobi also performed on that night. Alright, from Alex Iwobi, let's talk marathon. We're looking at Nigerian elite marathon runners, mostly members of the just-based High Altitude Athletics Club, have revealed their top priority for 2025, competing in and winning the top 10 positions at the ECOWAS Abuja International Marathon. According to Steve Nuhu, director of the High Altitude Athletics Club and manager of most of Nigeria's elite marathoners, the decision is based on the repeatedness of the race, particularly the 21 kilometers event, and the organizers' prompt payment of prize money. Mr. Nuhu also praised the organizers of the ECOWAS Marathon for their prompt payment of prize money and overall organization of the event. The 2025 ECOWAS Abuja International Marathon is scheduled to take place 1st March 2025 with two events, the 21 kilometers and the 5 kilometers. The 21 kilometers event will start and finish at the ECOWAS Commission in Asokoro, while the 5 kilometer event will start at the Eagle Square and finish at the ECOWAS Commission. That's for those into marathon. Alright, moving on from a marathon, let's get into Old Trafford and Amorim. Amorim is the news of this morning, talking about Amorim giving a brilliant response while Rashford's exile. Manchester United head coach Amorim refused to be drawn on questions over the continued absence of Marcus Rashford from his side. With the Red Devils losing a third game in a week on Boxing Day, Rashford has not featured for his side since the Europa League win over Victoria Plzeň in Czech Republic, having admitted in a bombshell interview that he is ready for a new challenge. The forward has since not featured for United, sitting out each of the last 4 games, 3 of which have ended in defeat for the Old Trafford club. We result not going the way of Amorim might want naturally the intensity checks up, specifically with regard to the topics like players not featuring and what conclusions might be drawn from such absences. As such, Amorim kept his cards close to his chest when the questions naturally turned to the absent star who has hardly been tearing up any trees with his form this term, scoring just 4 in 15 Premier League games. Rashford's continued exclusion from the side has been a topic of conversation more or less since his interview was made public earlier this month. While Amorim know that the best way to make questions go away is to turn results around. If indeed he is bothered at all by the inquiries, it is also perhaps important so early in his reign that a line has been drawn for Marcus Rashford. So that's Rashford's cross to carry. We're still talking Manchester United news as Amorim is writing of Manchester United from qualifying from Europe. This story tells us that Ruben Amorim stressed that Manchester United must adopt survival mode after a 4th defeat in the 5 Premier League games. United was stunned at the Molineux by a resurgent Wolves, who struck twice in the second half to make it 2 wins from 2, with Mathieu Kuhan and Ihan Chan on target. It was a testing defeat though for the visitors, who have now lost each of their last 3 games, conceding 9 goals in the process, as Amorim era hits its first stumbling block in the road to restoration. Amorim, who has now lost 5 of his 10 games in all competition as United boss, added that United must forget about qualifying for European football next season. Perhaps more alarming still for United fans, Amorim insisted that he has no idea how long it will take for his side to improve, with the scores still locked as those United made about as poor a start to the second half as they might have hoped. United skipper Bruno Fernandes was sent off in the 47th minute for a second booking, and for the second time in 3 games, Amorim's side conceded directly from a corner. What a very sad commentary there for United, and we're talking Bruno Fernandes this morning. Also, Bruno Fernandes has picked up his third red card of the season after receiving a second yellow card just 90 seconds into the second half of Manchester United's game against Wolves. The Red Devils headed to Molineux on the back of a humiliating 3-0 home defeat at Bournemouth last week, leaving them stranded in 13th after a mixed start to Ruben Amorim's win. Wolves had the best of the first half, testing Andre Onana with George Strand, Larsen header, while Matthew Cunha proved the tightest five once again with his driving runs. The pressure was on United to come out stronger in the second half, but that didn't happen. Rather, United considered the second goal in the second half, and it was all but done for. Alright, let's go for a quick break. When we return from the break, we'll come back with some more stories making the rounds. come back from the break. You still talk sport and